This is Jill with StampWithJill.com. I'm going to show you how to make these cute 3x3 gift cards. This is Hello Honey, Mossy Meadow, Blackberry Bliss, Tangelo, and Lost Lagoon, the 2014-16 in colors. So you can get a closer look. I'll hold those up for you. I'm going to make the Lost Lagoon one for this video, but all 5 are made the same way. Let's get started. To start off, you are going to need a 3-inch by 6-inch piece of Lost Lagoon cardstock scored down the middle at 3 inches. You are going to need 12 inches of Lost Lagoon ribbon, 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 for inside of the card, and the same size for stamping and punching. And I also have a cute little envelope that will stamp to match, which is a 3x3 small envelope. You're also going to need the Work of Art stamp set, and I am using this image, the Just For, and the U. And you're also going to need your in color markers. Okay, let's get started. First, we're going to take the cardstock and we're going to stamp that with the Lost Lagoon ink. Okay, and while we have this stamp out, we are going to also stamp the small mini envelope right there on the front, so you can see that. And we can set that aside. Now, if you take a look at this card, you can see that this part is just a little bit lighter, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So we can go ahead and set these 2 pieces aside. We're going to need one of the 2 3/4 square pieces for stamping and punching. You're going to need the Lost Lagoon marker. And you're also going to need the Just For You and the ink. So I'll move those a little bit closer so we can see. So first we're going to use the brush tip of the marker. Use the side of your tip so you don't ruin the coloring point, and add some ink to your stamp. And stamp. Then you're going to add full strength ink, the U, the Just For. And we're going to take the punch, turn it over, line it up, and punch. There we go. Alright. So, I'm going to fold your card in half. Put the white inside of your card. Creates a nice layer. I'm going to put this on the front with a dimensional, but first we're going to tie the ribbon. So if you can see on this card, it has a nice flat knot. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So you're going to take your ribbon, you're going to feed it through the card. You're going to make sure your ends are pretty even, and I like to turn it so it's going this way. So you're going to cross these over like this, and you're going to pull them so your ends of your ribbon are east to west. Now I'm going to use my middle fingernail, upside down finger, to hold this down and create a loop over my finger. This one comes around and through, and then you pull. Little end there. So you're going to pull the south piece of ribbon first. Carefully let your finger go. And then pull your north piece, so that is and then kind of flatten it out a little bit with your fingers. And there you have a flat knot. Then you'll take your ribbon scissors and just trim it. Now, if you have a hard time holding it with your finger, mine's just a smidge loose, but if you have a hard time with getting your finger there, your fingernail there, and holding that little first part of the tie together, just use a glue dot. It's easy to, you just can't move your bow around. Alright, so we'll put a dimensional on the back of here. Put that right on the front of the card. And then we're going to go ahead and add a rhinestone. My snips aren't handy, so I'm just going to use my finger because it's a big one. That right there on the end. And there you have it. So you can see my knot curled just a little bit when I tightened it. You just want to make sure that you take a minute with your fingernail and flatten that out, and that's how you get the flat bow. Thanks for joining me today.
If you wanna play, make it about a place.